Hey everyone, I'm just trying to get my video up here. There it is. Let me turn the volume down. Okay. Hey Deb. I gotta find it on my iPad. There it is. Let me turn that down. Okay. Howdy. How's everybody doing? Hi, Stephanie. Hi, April. How y'all doing this evening? Hi, April. I'm Cece with CB's Wreaths and Decor, and I work for Lori. And tonight, my class is called Design on a Budget. I also do Cricut designs, also every other class that we do. And so tonight it is Design on a Budget, and I hope you all have been enjoying watching the classes. And if you're new, welcome in and welcome to the groups. We have some great designers that are going to be designing this week, so look forward to that. So tonight, hello. So tonight we're going to be doing a Christmas tree, and we're going to be using what you call door shims. And what they are is they're thicker at the very end, and as you go, they're paper thin. Okay? And so we're going to be using 6 of those, and we're going to be staggering them like this, and we're going to glue those together like that. And those are the sides of the house. Hello. And we're going to be making 2 stacks of those. And I did the gluing ahead of time because it takes such a long time to dry. You want these to dry overnight before you put them together. So you'll be needing 6 of the door shims. I wanted to show you those. And you're also going to need what you call the tongue compressors that doctors use. They're a little bit bigger. I don't know if those would fit in my mouth. So they're quite bigger than the ones they use. And we're going to be cutting those. So they are paper thin. So they're really easy to cut. And what you do is you just want to take a pencil and measure it out. And you want to take some scissors or shears. I have these wire cutters here. And they cut so easy like that for a straight edge. Okay? So those are those. And you're going to be needing, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You'll need 11 of these, okay? So I'm setting that to the side. And also you'll need to get a little green paint. What did I do with it? Let's see. Oh, it's from Waverly. It's a chalk paint. And you just need a little bit of this, and it's called Fern. That's the color I'm using tonight, but you can also try, anything. Hello, LaDonna. Choose your own color. And then what you do is you water it down with some water. And what I'm going to be doing is kind of like a wash on it. And this will be the color of it when it's finished. Okay? So there's that. Now, on the back side, where you're doing your sticks, and I'll explain that when you're doing your sticks, when you have it, let me show you this first. You want to cut out a pattern of the size you want. This one is, let me see. This one is 15 inches long. So my shims, when they're scattered, staggered, they are 15 inches long from tip to bottom, okay? And so you want to cut a Christmas tree out that length, okay? So when you're cutting your sticks, you want to measure from the bottom and cut the sizes as you go up, okay? Let me move this out of the way. Let me pull this down just a little bit. Hang on just one sec, guys. I gotta reset my thingy-majig that pulls my camera up and down. Okay. I think it's messed up. Hang on 1 minute. I don't know what happened here. Well, I tested it earlier. It was working. Of course, when I need it, it's not going to work. Well, we'll just have to adjust. I don't know why it's doing that. I am in the master class, right? Correct, Debbie? It says live in the master class, right? Brenda's saying I'm not in the master class. Okay, I'm not going to worry about it. Anyway, back to what we were going through. Okay, so anyway, trace yourself out a tree, and on the back of that tree, I put a piece of felt, and you want to cut your tree out on that felt, and Brenda's still texting me. Sorry, y'all. And so when you have your sizes, you want to glue them on the felt going up. This way it is stable and it's not going to fall apart when you go to glue it all together. Okay? Does everybody understand? Yeah, she threw me for a minute. Okay. So let's get started. So I have my shims and they're all glued together. Hi, Kathy. And when we glue them together on the platform, we have a platform, and I'll show you that in a minute. It's going to look like that, okay? Like a teepee in a way. So we want to paint these first. This is my slats with my tree, all right? So we're going to go ahead and wash it with the green. And you want to do it with a wet one, which I have right here. Hi, Michelle. Yeah, she threw me for a loop there for a minute. I'm like, I thought I would, you know, because I have the link to what Lori gave me. And so we're just going to go over it. And that was the link that I used. So, and you can make this as dark or as light as you want it. Oh, I had an example to show you. This is what it looks like afterwards. I decorated this one. So this is what it's going to look like, but with different decorations. Okay? Isn't it cute, y'all? I put snow on the sides of this. It almost looks like one of the mountain A-frames, does it not? So that's what we're going to be doing tonight. So we're going to just keep going on and doing this. And you may need to make some more up as you go. Thanks, Brenda. So Brenda's, you're on. So you see it on the masterclass, right? Hi, Michelle. And it's not a problem, girl. I'd rather you tell me that I was doing something wrong than just let me, you know, go into another room. So I'm going to make this just a hair darker. I love this color green on here. It's really gorgeous. Hey, Susan. Yeah, this was a link that Lori gave us. So, on my Mevo, it comes up with both. I guess for the other ones to join, or I don't know really the reason. Sorry I didn't answer your phone call, Susan, last night. I was not feeling well. I had a migraine, and so I went to bed really super early. Okay, let's do the shims. I'm just going to dump that all in there. Correct, Michelle. Correct. Now I'm just doing the shims. Now you're going to get like kind of a different shade when it comes to the different woods and how the texture they are and stuff like that. So it just gives the, you know, it gives it a little character. And like I said, you can make it as dark or as light as you want. I'm going to go over this again so it's just a little darker. As it dries, it'll get darker. Hey, gorgeous. Hi, beautiful. So if you're new, welcome in. We're sure glad that you joined our group. And if you haven't joined it yet, I sure hope you give us a try. Got to do the edges. If you're just joining us, we're making a rustic Christmas tree. Let's do this one a little more. this is all finished, I'm just gonna, well, let me do this one just a little bit more right here. Let me do the top. I had to wear my apron tonight. All right, set that to the side. And usually I have an old like rag that when I paint, I just want to wipe my wood down after it's been stained. Can you guys see the color? So is everybody having a good time watching everybody? All right. So at this point, we want to, excuse me, we want to add these to the tree. And you got to make sure you have turned the wedge-like staggered look on the outside. Like so. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and we're going to glue the first one. This is stick fast. I use it on everything. So what I will do is I'll use the hot glue to stick it quickly, but this is going to be my glue of choice for it to be permanent. And you can get this on Amazon. Okay? All right, so what I like to do is I like to go onto my slats with the super glue, and then with the outside of it, I like to do it with hot glue. And we want to go from the tip to the very edge and push down. And we want to do the same to the other. I want to pull this out just a little bit, just a hair. Let me get the hair dryer. I think it's still a little too wet. Kind of figured I was going to have to use this. Y'all have to excuse the noise for just a minute. Let me just measure this just to be sure. Okay. Wrong plug. Not wrong plug, not plugged. There we go. Hi, Pearl. Okay. Let's do the other side. Ah. Still too wet. I wasn't thinking about having this dry before the class. Now we want to do the tips. This was so fun to do the first time. I really liked it when I finished it. I made one for myself, and I'm going to give one as a gift to a little lady that has a really hard time with dementia, and she always loves when I make her something, so I thought it would be really nice to give her one of these. Okay, so I have this platform. You can get this platform at the Dollar Tree. They have them to do some kind of shelving, macrame kind of thing, I guess. And now that I put snow on it, but this snow came from Debbie. If she may have the information on where you get it, it's gorgeous. Is it not gorgeous? This is the most shiniest snow I have ever worked with. I mean, it is just gorgeous. So, we're just going to give the tree a minute to dry. And one of the decors that I'm going to do, I'm going to decorate with some little gold berries for the outside of it. And it's just a gold pick I picked up at Hobby Lobby. So, and what we're going to do is we're just going to put these little berries in this tree. Let me go down here. Right here. Yeah, it is the good stuff, Debbie. So, let me go ahead and get my pliers, and we shall get those berries in while that tree dries a little bit. So I got this tree at the Target dollar spot, which it was not $1, but I know the Dollar Tree has them for $1.25. Mine was $3. Of course, I bought it before, you know, the Dollar Tree had them, so let me just take these little berries off so I can put them on this tree. So, they do have some really cute ones at the Dollar Tree. And they have multiple colors, too. So, I've seen those there. They're really cute there. I got a green one, too, from Target. It's pretty also. And Target, don't get me wrong, their trees are gorgeous also. So, okay, so let me put one over here. And we're just going to put these a little here and there. I don't want to overpower it. I think just the little bit of gold that pops out of it is really pretty. And as you could tell, my scheme's going to be gold in this. since I'm using the gold berries. Not that you couldn't mix the gold and the silver or gold and red. I mean, those colors would be pretty too. Gold and green, silver and green. I mean, you could do a lot of different sequins and colors with gold. It would be pretty. Pink is really pretty with gold. You got some what, Susan? Some trees? Oh, you got some of Deb's glitter snow? I looked like I was like possessed with it today. I had my fingers were so covered in it. I was like, oh my gosh. I had a really hard time getting it out because of the glue. But I eventually got it off my fingers. And I needed that to dry so I could use it. But I really should have painted the frame of the wood first. I didn't realize it was going to take so long to dry. I think the colors of this is so pretty together. And I put a little bit around the edging of the tree. Even though you're not going to see it, I kind of still wanted it on it. Just in case somebody wanted to take a peek in the inside of the shelving. They would see, you know, everything, you know, nicely finished. One right there. Well, I don't think Debbie has to do that, yeah. I'll have to ask her where she maybe picked it up. I don't know if she remembers or not, or you'll have to ask her. She's on here, and she's on Friday too. So don't forget that her class is Friday. We have Susan on Wednesday, and of course, you know, we'll have Lori throughout the week. Okay, I think that looks good. What do y'all think? Maybe one there. Kind of looks bare. I have one more left here. I think I'll just put it in for reference. Right there. I see a spot. Put it in there. There we go. Okay, so that's our little tree that we're putting in there. All right, so I'm going to set that to the side. The glue's attacking it. All right, so I think it's okay enough for me to go ahead and put this on. So I think I'm going to go back here because we have a sign that's going to go into the front. All right, so like before, I want to use my super glue. Let me open this up. And I'll use it on the bottom here. All the way across the bottom. You want to use that the back ledge for your guidance on where it needs to sit. Now it's going to take a few minutes for the super glue to stick, so that hot glue is only temporary until your glue sets. And for safeness, I'm going to put just a hair in the inside on each side and on the outside. This way this thing is not moving. Thanks, Susan. All right. So now, since we got, this is what it looks like so far. So now that we got that, we got to be real careful. We're going to put our sign. Where did I put my sign? Oh, here it is. And it says believe. Whoops. Sorry, guys. Believe in the miracles of Christmas. And I picked this sign up from Hobby Lobby years ago. Thanks, Lori. And I'm going to use it tonight. Finally, I think this was one of the first signs I've ever bought when I started my crafting. Now, the red in the belief was painted around it in red. And what I did is I just took the glitter that I got from Lori, and I went around where it was painted with some Mod Podge, and I put this red glitter, which I think is called ruby, or I think it's rubies. Let me look real quick. It is called lipstick, I believe. So it's a really, really pretty red. So I don't trust this. I'm going to do this right here until that dries. Okay. So now this is going on to the front, and I want to put it on this side of the board. And the reason why is because I have a reindeer that's going to sit over here on the opposite side of the sign. So again, you want to use your super glue, which is stick fast. It's an instant adhesive, but when you're doing things that have like snow or whatever, you really want to give it some time to dry. And I'm putting some hot glue on the other side of it. And I want to press down real hard. Chili pepper. That's exactly what it is. I have some of the old packaging that needs to be changed. Oh, I know you changed a few names. I have the old names. And it will look, whoops, it's not dry. Dang it. Let me just get another glue stick. Like I said, y'all need to make sure this is dried real well overnight. We're just doing this for class purposes, and I would let it dry on a normal time. Okay. That's what it looks like so far. Okay. All right. So, next we're going to place our tree. And the tree's going to go right over in this corner. And we're going to have to give it a little shove once we glue it. And I really think this much snow is like keeping it from gluing. I think it's the snow. Okay. I just wiped up some snow in there, guys. I took a little bit where the stuff is getting glued off of there. Isn't that cute? Look how cute that tree is in there. So learn by mistakes. When you're snowing, where you're going to put your little people, just move the snow out of the way, because the glue doesn't like to adhere to the snow. So, okay. Yeah, glue first, then snow. Okay, so this little reindeer right here, it came from Walmart. Okay, so this little reindeer, I was wondering if you were angry. It came from Walmart, but it didn't look like this. Let me show you what it looked like before I glittered her up. Let's see. So it came in a pack of 4, and it looked like this. So it didn't have no glitter on it. It had that like really thin felty stuff, and it had that god-awful thing around its neck. So what I did is I took all that off, and I glitterified him up, and I put a little bell collar on it. So this is the one we're going to be using. Isn't it pretty now? So this one is going on to the side. So let me move a little snow if I can. There we go. I'm going to tell you too, once you get that snow glued on there, it doesn't want to come off either. I had to really scrape it off. So it looks like that. So far, okay. And next we're going to put a Santa. So this is also from Walmart, and I did a little bit of helping it out a little bit. He looked a little sad, but I couldn't find a little one that I liked. So I got this guy, and I kind of helped him a little bit with what he looked like. I had to do some surgery on him, but he's going in next. And he's going to go in the center of that tree, right in front, right in back of that believe. And we're going to move some more snow. It does not want to come out either. We're going to go ahead and glue his feet. He's looking pretty good. Look how cute, guys. Isn't that cute? So on the top, I thought we would make a little topping. Y'all, that's not going anywhere now. I just got to do the top part because I never did that one. And I forgot to also tell you, when you're doing this top part right here, you want to put a little clipper on it just to hold it tight. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to make something for the top. And when I picked out, oh, I also thought this would be cute back here. So I forgot about that. Let me put that in there. All right. And we're going to put this bell wreath above. Gosh, I really love this one. Look, guys. Isn't that cute? You can make this, Margarita. So simple. Okay, so I want to make this little thing to go on the top. So I want some greenery behind it. Let's see what we can manage to do here while that's drying. So I really want to put some greenery behind it. Let's see what I like. Okay. Let's glue these two together. Thank you, Susan. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Pearl and April. And Debbie, thanks. I'm really wondering if I'm going to be... I'm thinking I'm going to wire this on because I don't trust gluing it on. So let's do a little wiring, huh? I really don't think that glue is going to hold it too much. So do I want it behind it or in front of it? I want it like that. And I just went through the center of that, and I'm just going to twist that a little bit. And I just took some clippings off some of my extra greenery that I had. So I didn't buy any extra greenery. What I want to do is put some little berries in there. Yeah, look at these little berries. Are they not adorable? Look at that. They're so cute. They're little tiny pine cones and berries. Little minis. I'm going to have to get some more of these because I really like them. For like all these little tiny delicate areas for when you're doing an arrangement or something like that that's mini. Really comes in handy. And I got these at Hobby Lobby in their little mini area on the aisles. You know, the little aisles they have with all their little minis and things like that. Kind of want a little something in here with some white. Correct. It's like a shadow box. Need this one to be a little smaller. There we go. Maybe just a hair more here on the tip. I don't want to get it too big or it'll look off up there. All right. All right, we're gonna go ahead and glue that on. Okay, I think. All right, looks like it is finished. Now you could put some, you know, glitter on the sides if you want, like I did this one. But I like them just how they are. These are the two that I have. Let me just pull this back just a sec. I don't know what's wrong with my little machine thingy. For some reason, it was working and then now it's not. I don't know what the deal is. That thing gives me so many problems, I tell you. So, this is the one I just did, and this is the one that I did the other day. Now, one last thing that I like to do is put lights in it. This one has lights around the wreath. And this one, I think I am going to put around in where the tree is. Let me just go ahead and untangle these. These little fairy lights always get tangled up. Okay. So let me go ahead and do that. Actually, I want to do it the other way. Go from the top down. Let me grab my little doodad in here to push those down over the tree. We want to bring it down in through here and in the back. dang it. That little thing doesn't want to go down there. So at this point, I would take a dollop of glue, let it drip, and then push that right down in there so it stays. And y'all are glued to this stupid snow. Let me get it in there. Come on now. Work with me. There we go. And on the back here, what I like to do is take a piece of Velcro that has double stick, like this. And you stick it on the back of this. And you take the other side, take that off, and you put it down here, anywhere you want. Push real hard. And then when you need to change the batteries, you just pull the Velcro off. Of course, this has got to stick a while, but it has Velcro. And you can also super glue it. And this is what it'll look like. Dang it. Giving me a heck of a time tonight. And there it is. What do you guys think? Do you like it? Are you going to make one? Thanks, Debbie. Thanks, April. Gosh, I'm so dry tonight. So you guys can make something out of nothing. So, you know, my contractor left these door shims. And I thought to myself, I'm not going to throw these away. I'm going to figure out some way to make something out of. And guess what? I made something out of it. I recycled under a budget. So all of this, since the shims were free, I don't know how much they cost at the store, but I know there can't be that much, really. Thank you, Kathy. So, you know, I would have to say about $10 in total. The lights, the felt, you know, and the little decor in here, they were all under $1.98. And some scraps from my scrap pile, I'm going to say no more than $10. And this, back when I bought it, was probably $3 because I know I didn't spend a whole lot back then. So, thank you, Nancy. So, thank you, Mama Sue. Thank you, April. So anyway, Lori, are you coming up next? You guys want to see what the light's off? Let's see. Look how pretty. There it is. Is that not pretty? And it does light up pretty good. These are lights that came off of Amazon. So, okay, that's it all tonight, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. It did a big statement, didn't it? So you're taking the night off, Lori. You changed your mind, huh? Well, I hope you all enjoyed it. Sorry, we went through a couple mishaps, from the paint not being dry. But once your paint is dry, it all works perfect. And learn from your mistake. Put the snow in last. This way, you can glue all your things in and it's not going to pop off like it did mine. I didn't have that problem with the other one because I put the snow in the last. Actually, I didn't. I put liquid snow in it. And this one is the powder snow. I bet it did, Lori. I bet it did. So y'all have a wonderful night, and we will see you on another craft day. I'm scheduled for Halloween. Do y'all want to come on Halloween and watch me go live? Or did you want the night off on Halloween? What do y'all think? The sparkle snow that was a gift from Debbie and Peachy's Designs. Night off, go live. Okay, I'll go live. If nobody's doing anything on Halloween, I'll be here. We'll do a quick little fun design. We don't have trick-or-treaters here. They're all older people. They don't want to deal with children. So we're not in a retirement facility, but we're in a retirement area. And most of the people that come here are retired. And we just happen to be one of the younger ones here. We got to retire early. So, all right, y'all. You have a great night, and I hope you all enjoy it and try to do this project. Y'all have a safe rest of the week, and we'll see you on Halloween. All right, y'all. Bye.